new German national holiday, a different day was chosen. The 3rd of October, 1990, German reunification. The avant-garde guitarist Gary Lucas's 1988 composition Verkehrt Kristallnacht, which juxtaposes what would become the Israeli national anthem 10 years after Kristallnacht, Hey Tikva, with phrases from the German national anthem Deutschland über alles amid wild electronic shrieks and noise, is intended to sonic representation of the horrors of Kristallnacht. It was premiered at the 1988 Berlin Jazz Festival and received rave reviews. The title is a reference to Arnold Schoenberg's 1899 work Kristallnacht that presaged his pioneering work on atonal music. Schoenberg was an Austrian Jew who would move to the United States to escape the Nazis. 83. In 1989, Al Gore, then a senator from Tennessee and later vice president of the United States, wrote of an ecological Kristallnacht in the New York Times. He opined that events which were then taking place, such as deforestation and ozone depletion, prefigured a greater environmental catastrophe in the same way that Kristallnacht prefigured the Holocaust. 84. Kristallnacht was the inspiration for the 1993 album Kristallnacht by the composer John Zorn. The German power metal band Masterplan's debut album, Masterplan, 2003, features an anti-Nazi song entitled Kristallnacht as the 4th track. The German band BAP published a song titled Kristallnacht in their Cologne dialect, dealing with the emotions engendered by the Kristallnacht. 85. Kristallnacht was the inspiration for the 1988 composition Mein Angel by the composer Friedrich Jaeschke, of which he says, I began writing this piece in November 1988, on the 50th anniversary of the Kristallnacht. My piece is a reflection on that vanished part of Jewish tradition which so strongly colors by its absence the culture of our time. 86. In 2014, the Wall Street Journal published a letter from billionaire Thomas Perkins that compared the progressive war on the American 1% of wealthiest Americans and the Occupy movement's demonization of the rich to the Kristallnacht and antisemitism in Nazi Germany. 87. The letter was widely criticized and condemned in The Atlantic. 88. The Independent. 89. Among bloggers, Twitter users and his own colleagues in Silicon Valley. 90. Perkins subsequently apologized for making the comparisons with Nazi Germany, but otherwise stood by his letter, saying, in the Nazi era it was racial demonization, now it's class demonization. 90. Kristallnacht has been referenced both explicitly and implicitly in countless cases of vandalism of Jewish property, including the toppling of gravestones in a Jewish cemetery in suburban St. Louis, Missouri, 91, and the 2017 vandalisms of the New England Holocaust Memorial, as the memorial's founder Steve Ross discusses in his book, From Broken Glass, My Story of Finding Hope in Hitler's Death Camps to Inspire a New Generation. 92. The Sri Lankan Finance Minister Mangala Samarawira also used the term to describe the violence in 2019 against Muslims by Sinhalese nationalists. 93. Kristallnacht was publicly referenced on the 10th of January, 2021 by the former governor of California Arnold Schwarzenegger in a speech decrying the actions of President Donald Trump and the attack he incited on the U.S. Capitol on 6 January. 94. 95. On the 9th of November, 2022, KFC app users in Germany were sent a message reading it's Memorial Day for Kristallnacht. Treat yourself with more tender cheese on your crispy chicken. KFC issued an apology approximately an hour later, blaming the original message on an error in our system. 96. The Fortnite Holocaust Museum, a virtual museum based inside the video game Fortnite, is set to feature a display featuring the Kristallnacht. 97. See also Action Student. The Holocaust in Austria. The Holocaust in Germany. The Holocaust in the Sudetenland. Nathan Israel Department Store. Spandau Synagogue. November the 9th in German history. A child of our time. References. Informational notes windows of
Good. Let's stop the video.